Thank you, Dr. Alan Yang. When you look at an IoT deployment from edge to cloud, there is inevitably more fragmentation in terms of what is required for a given deployment the closer you get to the edge. And that, in this case, would be the closer you get to actually collecting the data. So when you look at this ecosystem, this value chain here, you see digital transformation of all industries. Of course, that's the end goal. And that is a bit like boiling the ocean when you talk about it at a high level. But the closer we get to the cloud, the more we're able to leverage solutions without worrying about, say, industry-specific hardware. Once you get the data to the cloud, you're able to do much more. Getting that data inevitably requires hardware that is going to have to be specific in some context to the vertical it's applied, either as a result of cost or as a result of the solution or certification. Advantech combines our hardware expertise and our knowledge of these industries to create solutions that can be leveraged as much as possible before it gets towards the inevitable fragmentation of sensors and deployments. WISE itself comes with a variety of different tools you can use. Our WISE solution, as a part of this, is how we leverage software across all of our hardware across a variety of industries. We historically have engaged in a very diverse number of applications across energy, factory automation, retail, healthcare, and our devices are developed in light of that. You can see that we have a variety of vertical focused solutions, embedded PCs, gateways, fanless devices, servers, embedded boards, things that are contextual ultimately to industrial design and application. That being said, given the fact that you have so many different devices in so many different contexts, what we have seen also is what commonalities exist in terms of needs for managing that hardware. And that's going to be one of the first steps towards actually successfully deploying something you need for an IoT solution. Hardware is there to collect data, and in this instance, if the hardware is more intelligent, it gives you a more reliable platform for aggregating that data. Device On allows you to instantly onboard software. It allows you to monitor real-time actions. It allows you to update the device remotely, and it allows the device to send you alerts and advise on necessary actions if something happens with the hardware. All of these things make it so that you don't worry so much about the hardware itself, because in an IoT deployment, the more that we can maximize the value that you get for any given expense, the more that we look at how do we take an IoT solution from being simply a proof of concept to something that is affordable, repeatable, and scalable. Our domain-focused edge-to-cloud solutions bear this in mind. We again have a very diverse set of experience across a wide range of industries and working with partners to develop specific solutions within all of those industries. So for us, we're very familiar with the fragmentation that IoT is bringing to the forefront of the industry. That said, we have already done a lot of work on the hardware and protocol side, even on the edge intelligence side, to enable our devices to work with a large number of solutions with our partners. So when you look at the cloud, whether it's AWS or Azure or a third-party cloud solution using RESTful APIs, we're very, very familiar with enabling any type of connectivity in that sense. Our WISE Pass is a key and critical component towards that. The WISE agent itself is how we have figured out how to more seamlessly and efficiently onboard a variety of solutions to the device and enable connectivity from that device to a third-party cloud solution. And we'll talk about our WISE Pass marketplace, which is one of the ways we help enable that. The farther down we go, more towards the edge, you see how we have an example here of 4 different solutions, which are things that we've developed with our partners. Whether it's protocol conversion, and in that sense you see we have to have an awareness of different elements, different protocols, and cloud interoperability required by those protocols. Whether it's worker safety, requiring industry-specific knowledge, and again, knowledge of necessary regulatory certifications in those industries, or if it's self-service for retail solutions, or if it's solutions such as license plate recognition or other sorts of visual UI interaction, where communicating that data outward and managing how that data is communicated outward keeping in mind it's going to consume either cellular data or it's going to have to be connected to the cloud in some element. These are all examples of how our WISE-PaaS agent allows us to enable all of these types of solutions. When you look lower south of the device on part, there are going to be many, many more elements, many different types of solutions, far beyond what we see here. Device on is a way for us to enable devices across all of these markets, all of these solutions, and allows the user, allows our partners to connect to our marketplace, ultimately connect to their cloud provider, and manage these devices and the services which are pushed down to these devices so that you can leverage as much hardware as possible across as many different applications as possible. One thing which we really are proud of is our partnership with Microsoft. We, with our WISE-PaaS Marketplace, actually enable Azure consumption. We enable you to better leverage your Azure services, whatever you're using on Microsoft platform. The solution-ready packages that we have, we are able to leverage Azure. So you can see our expertise in, say, AI-enabled worker safety. You can see the solutions that we've developed for that. And you can know that if you take that and wanted to take that and apply that across various work sites, or if you wanted to translate that to, say, a healthcare application, you could do so without worrying about how do we connect this to, in this case, Azure. We are also a CSP, and with our WISE-PaaS VIP membership program, utilizing our WISE-PaaS Marketplace, you can actually gain valuable benefits from Azure thanks to our partnership with Microsoft. Again, when you look at the variety of the sampling of SRPs, solution-ready packages here at the bottom, device on, equipment vibration monitoring, EV charging, these are repeatable solutions that you can take and then adapt to your own need or use case. But when you do so, you don't have to worry about getting that data up to Microsoft or getting that up to IoT Hub. Once we have you connected, once we have the solution deployed for you, that's going to go up to Azure in this fashion. So if you look at the WISE-PaaS Marketplace, it's one site for on-demand digital delivery. If you have any further questions on how to connect, we are very happy and excited to share this information with you. We believe WISE-PaaS VIP membership brings an incredible amount of value to your IoT deployment. Device on and other SRPs are how we can help you accelerate and scale out IoT deployments for your use case. Thank you very much.